सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Humble prostrations to one and all present here. So from today onwards, we will take up a text called Dhanyashtakam. So this composition is by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. So the name of the text is Dhanyashtakam. Ashtakam means what? A set of 8 is called Ashtakam. Dhanya means the blessed ones. So 8 verses on the blessed ones. So according to Bhagavan, according to the scriptures, who are the most blessed ones in this world? 8 verses. So every class maybe we will finish one verse. So in roughly 2 months it should be over. Okay, so now let us start the first verse, page number 1. Page number is not on page number 1, it is little. Okay, got it? Just repeat once. Tadjnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam Tadjnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam Tatneyam yadupanishatsu nishchitartham Tatneyam yadupanishatsu nishchitartham Te dhanya bhuvi paramartha nishchiteha Te dhanya bhuvi paramartha nishchiteha Sheshastu brahmanilaye paribhramantaha Sheshastu brahmanilaye paribhramantaha Together Tadjnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam Tatneyam yadupanishatsu nishchitartham Te dhanya bhuvi paramartha nishchiteha Sheshastu brahmanilaye paribhramantaha Once again Tadjnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam Tatneyam yadupanishatsu nishchitartham Te dhanya bhuvi paramartha nishchiteha Paribhramantaha Yes. Tat Jnanam, that is called knowledge. What is called knowledge? Yat, which indriyanam prashamakaram, that which is prashamakaram, quietening. Quietening what? Indriyanam, the mind and the senses. Indriya actually means senses. But in this context, Indriya means mind and the senses. Mind is sometimes called as the sixth sense. 5 sense organs plus mind. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is that which quietens the mind and the senses. Okay, what is the source of that knowledge? Tat neyam. Neyam, the one thing to be known, is called neyam. That should be known. What should be known? Yat upanishatsu nishchitartham. That which is well ascertained by Upanishads. That which is pointed out by Upanishads. That has to be known. So what is knowledge? What is the source of knowledge? Pointed out. Okay, now who are the blessed ones? Te dhanyaha bhuvi. Bhuvi, in this world. Te dhanyaha, they are the most blessed ones. Who are they? paramartha nischita ihaha. Ihaha, those who strive. They are striving hard. To strive hard, you must have a goal. So what is their goal? Nishchita, they are well ascertained, very clear about the goal, and they are working hard for it. And what is their goal? Paramartha is the goal, the supreme truth, the supreme reality, Parama Artha. That supreme reality which is mentioned in the Upanishads, that supreme reality which one should know. So these people who are striving for that truth, and thus they are making use of their life in order to reach the truth, not getting distracted by anything else. Such people, they Dhanya, they are the most blessed ones. What about others? Sheshaha, others. Tu Brahmanilaye Paribhramantaha. They are in the world of illusion. And what are they doing? Paribhramantaha. They are wandering, completely confused about life, not knowing what to do, what is the purpose of life. They are totally deluded. Except these blessed ones, everybody is deluded in this world. So what are the things said in this verse? Number one, what is knowledge? Number two, what is the source of knowledge? Number three, what happens to a person who is convinced about this knowledge? What happens to that person? Such a person strives to gain that highest knowledge. That becomes the highest priority. What happens to those people who are not exposed to this knowledge? They wander in this world. So this first verse actually talks about the glory of this knowledge. So now the first statement. Tat jnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam. What is knowledge? Knowledge is that which quietens the mind and the senses. Now this is a very unique definition. It's a very famous line also. Very often quoted. Tat jnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam. According to us, what is knowledge? When you apply the sense organs, you gain knowledge. Isn't it? When you look with your eyes, then you gain the knowledge of color, form, etc. When you apply the sense organ called ear, you gain the knowledge of sound. You gain the knowledge of taste, smell, touch, etc. So according to us, definition of knowledge is that which is gained when sense organs are activated, applied. Here what is said? No, that is not knowledge, that is ignorance only. So actually sense organs are cheating us, claiming that it is giving you knowledge. Bhagavan Shankaracharya is nothing doing. When you are quiet, in fact that which quietens the senses is called knowledge. So this is a measure of our evolution in life. To what extent a person is peaceful, to that extent he is evolved. To put in another way, are we progressing in spirituality through all the sadhanas that we are doing? A counter question is, how much peaceful are you becoming through all your spiritual practices? We are not asking how much of mala you do, japa, how much of ritual you do, how many mantras you know, how many lectures you listen. How much of mantras you have by-hearted? No. The question is, after doing all this, what is the state of your mind? The proof of knowledge is peace. And therefore the proof of ignorance is peacelessness, disturbance, agitation, tension, worry, anxiety, boredom, all those things come under disturbance of mind. And the only reason for all disturbance is ignorance. A very unique definition. And the right definition also. So does it mean that what we gain from this world, it is not knowledge? No, it is another set of knowledge. We call it aparavidya. The knowledge gained through the sense organs is called aparavidya. Knowledge gained when the senses, mind and the senses are silenced, that is called as paravidya. Supreme knowledge. Para means supreme, superior. Apara means inferior. So knowledge also has two categories. One is the superior knowledge, the other is the inferior knowledge. All that we gain, the knowledge that we gain other than the self is called aparavidya. Anything about non-self, other than me, that is aparavidya. So knowledge of the world is aparavidya. What about knowledge of the body? Para or apara? It is aparavidya only, because that is not me. Body is seen, I am the seer. So even the knowledge regarding any organ of the body, limb of the body, properties of the body, they are all aparavidya. What about the mind? Knowledge of the mind, para or apara? Aparavidya, because mind is also not me. I am the observer of the mind. So the only paravidya is knowledge about the self, which is Satchit Anand. And as you become more and more knowledgeable of the self, what happens to the mind and the senses? It should become silent. Why does the mind become silent when you turn towards the self? Mind is an instrument which is designed to protect the I. I means aham. So if in my understanding I am the body, so how will the mind function? The mind will function to protect the body. According to your understanding about the I, the mind will function. So if my understanding is I am the body, mind will be constantly thinking of protecting the body, giving joy to the body, happiness to the body, fulfilling all the desires of the body. That is how the mind is designed. Mind is designed to give you security and peace. All the time mind is constantly working on two things: how to make myself secure, how to make myself peaceful, how to get rid of all disturbances. This is how the mind functions. So therefore all the chatterings of the mind, if you see the contents of the chattering, it is basically this: I want to be secure, I want to be peaceful. Any chattering, you see the content. It is nothing but this. This is a good assignment you can do. All the chattering, just analyze that chattering of the mind and find out why that mind is chattering. It is for security, it is for happiness. If the body is under threat, mind will chatter. If the mind is disturbed, there is no peace, then again the mind will find out how to find peace. This is the way the mind is designed. Now, a person who has studied the scriptures and he comes to know he is a self and he is doing meditation upon the self, over a period of time, slowly the mind gets habituated in abiding in the self, experiencing the self. Will such a mind, which is experiencing the pure I, the Supreme Self, will that mind chatter? No. Why it will not chatter? Because whatever we are seeking, it is already there. The consciousness is immortal. So therefore, mind need not worry about protecting consciousness. If it is protecting the body, yes, it has to chatter. There are so many things. But once the mind knows, oh, I am consciousness, which needs no protection, which is eternal, immortal, chattering stops. And what is the nature of the self? Ananda Swarupa it is, infinite bliss. So therefore again, mind need not work hard to gain happiness from the world, because happiness is its nature. Happiness, joy, peace, contentment, whatever the term you may use. So again the mind becomes silent. No doubt. See, a doubtful mind is a chattering mind. But a knowledgeable mind is a peaceful mind. So that mind which is free from doubts, confusions, delusions is a peaceful mind. That mind which is contented is a peaceful mind. That mind which has no desires is a peaceful mind. So therefore, peace is the direct proof of our understanding of reality. Dhanyāṣṭakam prashamakaram yadindriyanam. So from the worldly standpoint, how to apply this? Always function in the world with a peaceful mind. When you are disturbed, never expose yourself to the world, because you will only do blunders. Be peaceful. Whenever the mind is disturbed, sit quietly, 5 minutes, take a deep breath. Maybe 10 times you breathe deeply. Observe that breath. Quieten the mind. And then go out. A very useful tip. All the blunders are committed when the mind is disturbed. You are at your best when your mind is peaceful. You are at your worst when the mind is disturbed. It's a practical tip. Dhanyāṣṭakam prashamakaram yadindriyanam. So this is how we should measure ourselves. After coming to this spiritual path, how much did I evolve? How will we know? Because there is no measuring, 5 kilo I evolved. Or there is no measuring unit. So this is the measuring unit. How I was 5 years back, 10 years back, how I am. Can you see a change? Yes, Swamiji, there is a lot of change. Grumbling, complaining, etc. stopped. Mind is comparatively very much peaceful. And even when problems come, mind is not that disturbed. A little disturbance is there, but immediately it comes back to equilibrium. Yes, that means you are progressing. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity of mind is called yoga. Where to gain this knowledge? Tat jneyam yad upanishatsu nishchitartham. This is the knowledge of the Upanishads, the highest, the crest jewel among all branches of knowledge. It is Upanishads. Upanishat. 3 terms are there in Upanishads. Upasamipe. Ni nischayena nisthaya. Sat visharana gati avasadana. This is how Bhagavan Shankaracharya has defined Upanishads. Beautiful. Upa samipe. Going near. Going near to whom? To the scriptures. How do you go near the scriptures? Through the Guru. There is no other way. So when you go near the scriptures, when you approach this knowledge through the teacher, Upa, and then Ni. Ni means Nischayena Nishtaya. Nischayena, with determination. Nishtaya, with sincerity. Ni. So when you approach this knowledge and practice with determination, with sincerity, what happens? Sat happens. Sat means Visharana Gati Avasadana. Visharana means loosening. Loosening. All the bondage starts loosening. All the vasanas, they start loosening, means decaying, dying. Avasadana means destruction. And finally, that ignorance is destroyed. Gati means movement. Gati also means goal. So what happens when you start practicing this knowledge? All your addictions, weaknesses, imperfections, they started loosening and finally get destroyed. And finally, you attain that supreme state. You get liberated. You start moving towards that truth. Gati. So this is what happens. So Upanishad means what? That knowledge, Upa, which when approached through a teacher and practiced with sincerity, with determination, Ni. That knowledge which when approached and practiced sincerely destroys all our ignorance and takes us to that ultimate reality. That knowledge is called Upanishad. Another name for Upanishad? Vedanta. It's just another name. Veda Anta. The end of Vedas. It is not end of Vedas. What it means is the ultimate knowledge mentioned in the Vedas. Veda Anta. More of it we will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.